Hello again. Welcome back to Virginia This Morning. A great friend of the show, award-winning chef Mike Ledesma, is excited about his new eatery. Recently, he talked about his new venture and made one of their signature creations. Take a look.
We are in for a culinary treat today. One of our favorite chefs is back, and he's excited about a new venture, Instabowl, that opened up on November 23rd at 2601 West Cary Street. Today, with the help of Chef Chris Smith, he's going to make a creation he calls Soul, like in Korea, Soul to Soul. We welcome award-winning chef Mike Ledesma back to Virginia This Morning. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how are you doing, Bill? Great to see you across the band. It's
great to have you guys.
Great to be back.
Hey, Chris, you know what? The old saying, adapt or die, is really true in 2020. And you have had to make some, the restaurant business has had to really try to come up with some ideas. So what is this bowl, Instabowl concept you got going?
The whole concept is takeout delivery, and it's all virtual, so everything is done basically online. You can come to the counter, we'll take your order, and we'll also do delivery on Friday.
You know, over at Perch, you know, you guys had one of the best dining experiences in the city, and now you've moved to a second location with the Instabowl over on Cary Street. The problem with pick up and carry out is a lot of really good food doesn't travel well. How have you dealt with that?
So we did a lot of testing and development at Perch. I would take the food and have the chef cook it, and I would take it home and eat it about 30 minutes later. And then the next day we would make adjustments on the container, cooking methods, cooking techniques, basically breaking down a recipe so that I would know that if someone was heated up, if you didn't lose the integrity of the food. And also, like, the plating, like, we want to make sure that if you slide the dish onto your plate at home, that the quality and the look and the feel and the experience of Perch and Instabowl reflects in that experience.
Okay, hey, let's get you and Chris cooking here. That's what we're here for. So let's get you busy. What are you going to make for us?
We're going to make the soul to soul. Chris here is going to help me out. We're going to make the marinade. And so the marinade is gochujang. You can find this at any store. It's a red container. It is a red chili paste. You're going to take a couple of tablespoons of that, and then we're going to add some rice wine vinegar. So this is 8 ounces of rice wine vinegar. And then we're going to add a little bit of tamari. And then while he's mixing that up, we're going to make the pickles at the same time. So we're going to take white vinegar, about 8 ounces, 2 ounces of sugar. And we're going to mix this up. And we call these quickles over at Perch, but now we're using these at Instabowl. So a quick little stir. And then you throw your thinly sliced cucumbers. The chicken. Throw in your red peppers. And let this sit for about 10 minutes. So Chris here, he's done the marinade, and then we're gonna pound the chicken. You know, we're trying to be fast and not lose the integrity of the food. So all of this stuff is casual fine dining, it's casual dining, and then it's like really taking a step back and how do we create the speed of what we do? And it's basically making the protein thinner, making the pickles fresh.
What's Chris giving that a bath in there? Is that in the marinade?
The marinade is the soy sauce.
Okay.
So you're going to throw that out to the grill, and it takes about 4 minutes to cook. But with the magic of television, you know, we can speed that up a little bit. We've actually counted out to about a quarter of an inch, so it should take about 2 minutes. Turnaround time is fast, but we know our competition. He is throwing out. If you want to grab the plate.
So you've been able to speed up the process, obviously, not something that chefs normally take into consideration at a really great restaurant, but obviously this is something you had to do to kind of make this takeout thing work, isn't it?
Absolutely. Like at Perch, we're doing 14-minute dinner ticket time. At Instabowl, we're about 5 to 6 minutes. So we're taking the same approach and technique, but just speeding up by 50%.
Wow.
So we're going to do the base. The base of this solo soul is a napa cabbage. Again, you can find it at any grocery store. We just basically take a really sharp knife and go through with that nose.
Making that kitchen music in there, boy. It's the sound of the kitchen.
The sound of the kitchen. And that's going to be our base, the napa cabbage. We kind of keep it together. And then we have the marinated mushrooms. Then we have our quick pickles that we made.
Oh, I love that.
I wish you were here, Bill.
Yeah, me too.
So we've been open for about a week, and this dish has been one of our top sellers, alongside with the poke bowl.
And it's interesting. You're doing a bowl, but the presentation is still there that we would expect from you.
Well, we figured out that the bowl is the best way to hold the food in the transportation process. So if you shake it around, it's okay. If you had it on a plate or in a to-go container, it kind of loses the integrity and the shape of the presentation. And then our signature, the chef's favorites, are
Man, you guys, it's interesting. I've always admired chefs because you're chemists, you're artists, you're cooks, you do all of that, and it all comes out. And we always see eat with your eyes first. And even in this carry-out bowl, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that's a new way. I mean, we are trying to make those adjustments, pivot, as you say. Really trying to figure out how to make Instabowl a successful restaurant during these times. In August we try to get it to be a restaurant, but then in March it's like last March it's like, all right, we got to make these changes, and so we are now making that the sacrifices and really playing to what people need.
Well, I'll tell you what, it gives a whole new meaning to carry out. I'll tell you that. And it looks fantastic. Congratulations. And thanks for the demo, Mike. We wish you all the very best with your new venture. Instabowl is located at 2601 West Carey Street in Richmond. For more information on Instabowl and how you can get some of that, you can visit them online at instabowlrva.com. And please stay tuned. We'll be right back after a quick break.